Hey, what's up? This is Antwon here. Now recently Sneakers and Stuff had a little bit of a sale, and among some of the things that they reduced was the Nike ACG product line. They still had a few things that they hadn't sold out, so they dropped those down to half price, and of course a lot of those things went like hotcakes immediately. Luckily though, I was able to pick up a few things, one of which being this, the Nike ACG Funnel Hoodie. I did also pick up a pair of woven pants. I'll cover those in a future video. For this one though, I'm going to focus on this because there's quite a lot going on, quite an interesting piece I think. So if you don't know anything about ACG already, originally, kind of back in the day, it was just a Nike product line for hiking gear and general kind of outdoorsy stuff. But then in 2014, 2015 kind of era, it was relaunched with Errolson Hugh from acronym fame behind the wheel, with the aim of kind of repurposing, redesigning everything, giving stuff a much more kind of progressive aesthetic, a much stronger techwear look as well. So if you've seen ACG gear before, or indeed the things in this video, and you feel that they look a little bit similar to acronym stuff, then that is the reason why. Alright, I'm not going to mess about, I'm going to get right into it. Now on first glance this might look like a plain black hoodie, but that is where you're wrong. Not only does this have quite a few features, but there's also some nice kind of branding and design touches in there as well. First up, the thing which gives this hoodie its name, the funnel hood. Now when this is fully done up, as you can see here, it does look a little bit silly. It's a little bit too much in my opinion to just wear by itself. However, this hood does look really nice underneath something like a jacket, and it does have that practical purpose of helping to keep your face warm in cold weather. I also find that it looks really nice if you just undo the zip a little bit, just so that the hood has a little bit more space. I think that extra material makes it look really cool. It's very kind of drapey without being too pointy, like a kind of KKK style thing. If you're not going to wear this with the hood up, however, you can definitely do this all the way to the top. Looks pretty cool, and it will help keep your face warm and cozy as well, especially in cold weather. You'll also notice in the hood area there are these little clips here. This is presumably designed to stop any kind of excess hood material from billowing out or getting too unruly, especially if you're not going to wear it with the hood up. Now onto the main body of the hoodie, you'll notice that there are a total of 3 zips. 2 of these are for little upper pockets, which are actually quite spacious, and then there is the main zip as well. The zip, of course, is split into 2, so you can kind of have this done up and then billowing at the bottom if you want, have the whole thing done up properly, or of course wear it undone. So you've got quite a few options just in that alone. There are also more standard pockets near the bottom, so you don't need to kind of force your hands into these zipped ones if you want to keep them warm. You can just use the normal lower ones. To be honest, I wouldn't really recommend trying to hold much stuff in these bottom pockets. I would save those for the zipped ones at the top. They're going to be much more secure, and of course because they're vertical rather than horizontal, stuff is a lot less likely to fall out. But they are still useful for keeping your hands warm. Speaking of keeping your hands warm, you'll notice on the arms of the jacket, not only are they slightly lengthened, but there are some thumb holes as well, so you can comfortably stick your thumb in here. Personally, I find if I'm stretching my arms out too much with this hoodie, then there is a little bit of tension running along the inside of the arms, but to be honest, this isn't really anything to worry too much about. In any normal circumstances, you're not really going to find this pulling, and it seems to be relatively comfortable to wear. It also looks really good if you're going to wear this under a jacket or another piece of outerwear. It's not only the features which make this elevated above your average black hoodie, there are a couple of nice design bits as well. On the back there's a nice big Nike tick. On the left arm here you've got the ACG logo, and towards the left pocket, kind of at the left flank towards the back a little bit, there's some nice cool ACG branding as well, which just gives a very short description of what ACG means. There's also some really cool branding on the inside of this jacket running along the bottom. It says all condition gear in both English, French, and what I'm 99% sure is Japanese. Forgive my ignorance if I've got that wrong, but pretty sure it's kanji. And one final feature of this hoodie, which I was even surprised about myself when I got this, is the jacket sling. Like the Nike ACG Alpine jacket, or of course many of the acronym jackets which feature the acronym sling, you can very easily take this off and have it hang on your back. It's definitely a pretty cool feature. I'm not really sure how often I would use it in a hoodie, to be honest, because like this kind of thing is not very big. You can easily just pack it away in a bag. so I kind of feel like there wouldn't be that many situations where I would really need to have it hanging off my back. But nonetheless, it's a feature that's there. I'm glad they included it just on the off chance that I do want to use it sometime. In terms of construction material, this is a cotton polyester blend. If it's not tech fleece, it's certainly very similar to it. It definitely kind of feels that way. And there are a couple of other nice little material touches as well. So all the stitching on the outside, for example, this is all double stitched. It kind of looks like it's taped as well. So you're not going to have any issues with this falling apart anytime soon, I don't think. That section on the edge of the hood as well just gives that little bit of extra structure that's needed to turn it into that collar type thing. I think if it didn't have that, it would just kind of hang a bit loose. But yeah, that kind of thick edge just helps hold everything together very nicely. So in my opinion, in terms of construction, it is certainly a well-made piece. And of course, with so many features as well, really, what is not to like? So that's pretty much it on the Nike ACG Funnel Hoodie. Really hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at this. I certainly think that this is an incredibly versatile piece. If you're like me, you don't maybe own that many mid-layer pieces, this is probably the perfect thing for that. And of course, since it can be worn as an outer layer as well, it really does have a massive amount of versatility and functionality too. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see some more techwear stuff, or you've got any thoughts about the Nike ACG Funnel Hoodie, then please don't forget to leave a comment. And if you enjoyed the video, then please give it a thumbs up as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Nice job on making it all the way to the end of this video. If you want to see some more techwear related stuff, I'll put some links up there. And if you're teetering on the edge of subscribing, but you're not quite sure if you want to make that commitment, then just click that link there and then you can subscribe super easily. And then when I come up with some new content, then you can see that as soon as it's uploaded.